Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to evercrisis. We're going to be talking about Aerith and Barret's new banner. One of the freaking craziest ice weapons I've seen so far, especially when it comes to just everything it adds. We're going to talk about why this weapon is so good, why Barret's weapon is really good, compared to what you already have, if you should be pulling, skipping. If you're brand new to the game, yes, this is a banner that can actually just make you go forward for a very long time, and then you can make more choices as you go. So let's jump in. Let's talk about this new banner and what the future holds for this game. I'm going to start off with the costume because it's the least complicated part about this entire thing. She looks fantastic, by the way. Blue nail polish. She's got really nice detail. The entire costume itself would be wild as a jacket. Like if they actually sold this on a Square Enix website or something, people would buy it. This thing looks so good. The rod itself is called Snowflake. Weird name, but it looks really, really cool. So overall, there's a lot of little detail, blue socks, blue tip, great costume to pick up. And like I said, if you're new to the game, this is a great banner. It is a mastery, not an arcanium, which means it only does 20%, but I'm explaining to you why that actually really works with the current new Queen of Ice, Aerith, because of her costume. So you need this HP. It's not much, but it makes her survive because when we build her, we're going to build her to very close of a glass cannon that can just do so much damage. So the costume itself, it has everything. So how I've been building my Aerith ever since Umbrella came out was Fairy Tales for heals, Umbrella for debuffing, and for magic. So my healers have always been, since that point, more of a damage dealer, more and less of a healer. So very off heals and more damage. This weapon emphasizes that, which is so good. So at level 90, no overboost. This thing has 227 attack, really high. It's got 32 points in magic attack automatically. You only need 23 points to max it out and 9 ice potency at level 90. It deals 340% magic ice damage and lowers the enemy's magic defense down by 2 tiers. 3 is max, aka mid to high. You can't make it high potency, but just being at this is all you need. You can wishlist this weapon, so you don't have to pull here, but wishlists are kind of funky, so if you really want to copy this to benefit for Sephiroth, sub-weapons, or any other magic ice, it's nice. It's very nice, but what it does to Aerith is so much more. So, not only does she have damage with her ice potency built, she's got great R ability, she's got magic defense down, and she's got a huge stat increase. It's here that makes this weapon even more unique. It's got an all cure spell slot, aka when you put a cura here, not Esunas, they don't work, just the cure spells. So if you have a 4-star or 5-star with really high potency, this thing's going to be as good as running a no overboost Fairy Tale, which I've been doing on my main account the entire time. It makes your cure spell into an AoE spell, aka making her able to fully DPS, heal, debuff, and not lose any magic attack at all. Now, you can make it where the build does have a healing weapon on the sub slots, right? But I'm going to show you a build that I've been using today, and it's crazy. So yes, I did pull for the weapon. I think it's fantastic. I pulled for the costume. So she heals, AoE heals without Fairy Tale. She boosts a crazy amount of R abilities, has defense down, and does great damage. At overboost 6, which if you're going to pull and you really want her to be your main DPS, go for this. Because this also means while you're doing DPS, your first cast is going to put down magic defense to mid, and then your second cast, while you're doing damage, good damage by the way, you're going to lower magic defense to high. So it is fantastic. And overboost fully maxed out, eventually down the line, 544 magic attack in the main hand, 54 boost magic attack, 1 point away from being the max boost magic attack you need in this one weapon, opening up her sub-weapons like crazy, and 36 ice potency. She is, with this build, the first ice character to fully max out ice potency. And here's the wish list. Well, just to clarify that part where she's the first to hit 100% potency on element of ice is not true, because technically Zack can hit it if he main hands the defender, right? 48 points over here, and then with all the sub-weapons in the back, he gets the other bit he needs, right? 36, 36, and 36 divided by 2. He has enough to hit 100 as well. All the way down here. All he needs is 100 points. So technically, he is the other ice, but he doesn't have an ice costume. and the rest of his build doesn't really benefit as much as Aerith really complements all together, and she can heal at the same time. So just to put that in there before the comment section goes like, she's not the only one. I know. So my wish list, and I'm going to talk about this next part, but I want to emphasize, if you already have Tifa Ice, if you already have Sephiroth worked out on, you can just wish list this item later. You can pull up to the weapon in the stamp card if you want to, get those 6 stamps, get the weapon so it just complements. But this is a weapon that's going to benefit Sephiroth, or it's going to benefit Aerith a lot. Way better on Aerith, and you take Sephiroth's weapon and use it on Aerith. So you can skip this. If you're someone who has Fairy Tail Umbrella combo with overboosting, you can skip this. Nothing's necessary. This is just the next level of damage, utility, and healing all in one package. And Barret's weapon, before I jump into this wish list, because I'm super excited to showcase this, Barret's weapon is also very, very, very good. In the sense, it depends what you're building. You can make Barret your healer, technically. So, at level 90, no overboost. He's got boost heal, 24 points, right? And as long as you get one more point, you've got 45 increase, so he can actually heal with healing weapons while also applying utility or damage to the party. He increases anyone's magic attack mid-tier to high on double cast at overboost 6. That'd be a high potency build right away. Huge. And again, if you guys haven't really been sold on the whole buffing and debuffing at the same time, RPG style, I can't emphasize it more, especially with the last high score challenge where Zach and Glenn were used to just overboost their Cloud's damage to get a really high score there. So just a buffing weapon of Glenn helping that Cloud do crazy damage was really, really good. So magic attack boost mid to high while also healing and regen, and also has the AoE heal slot in the back, along with magic boost 20%, so you can also do DPS if it needs to. So Barret can actually become your main healer in the party, and he's got a crazy amount of utility weapons, also damage weapons, and his limit breaks are really good for defense down, making Barret a very solid choice as a healer. Most quests don't require you to full HP heal immediately, so the fact that he has regen on there with the heal in the back without having to have a heal weapon makes these builds so much better. And you can bring in Barret with Aerith, and they can both just sub-heal when necessary, and you never really need a true healer. So I think this weapon is great. It not only brings in high potency eventually, it also just brings in regen heals and everything else that you would need out of this character, making him one of the best utility characters now as well. So, with that being said, how do we build our Aerith? What makes this banner incredible and makes Aerith the best ice potency character, she is the first character to get double and the first character to get 54 magic boosts, because we do have Zach's weapon and we do have motor drive on Tifa. That goes to 54 points, but this is 54 points magic attack, which can be used on anyone else later on as well for 27 points. So, because she has that, she also has another ice potency weapon, right? She has another ice potency weapon that has boost attack, which she needs because her main hand already boosts his magic attack. So you're going to be doing this full package of her going to 100% ice potency. She hits this 100 points. She comes all the way to 120, which makes her Shiva hit like a truck. So that 20% in the back is incredible. Let me show you. And this is like the wish list idea. Lucia's weapon can replace for Matt's weapon. So that way you can use either Edge Wings or Matt's broadsword if you guys are going to pull. Because then you might not pull Edge Wings and Matt weapon might pull up over and over and over again. So those two look exactly the same. But let me show you my Aerith that I ended up pulling for. This is my non-overboost account, but I'm still going to showcase how it's supposed to look. So even though I have no overboost on this account, my Aerith's at 5,300 HP, 2166 magic attack, and 1125 healing. She's going to rock the main hand here and the sub weapon, putting her at 56 points with no overboosting yet. She's at level 3 ice potency for 25%, plus her costume has 20% on top of that. So Shiva's going to hit like a truck, and so is her ability. And because this is her sub weapon, she also has AoE ice damage. So she does single target ice damage with debuffs, AoE damage, huge summon damage, heals. It's an entire package. So with that being said, her sub weapons currently are both Sephiroth's and Matt's weapon in order to hit that 55. If not, once you start over boosting these weapons, you don't even need 2 of these. You just need 1, and you'd be rocking full ice elemental to get to 100. So your Aerith would technically end up looking like this. You'd bring in Enhanced Sword, because Enhanced Sword gives you boost attack and ice potency. And then you would bring in this one, because it also boosts healing. So eventually, when you get over boosting on this, you're going to have healing points as well, allowing her to heal even more, right? So this is a really good setup. Obviously, it's not set in stone. You could switch it around, but because this one hits 48 on ice potency, this entire build gets you to 100 ice potency. So even with this build specifically, my attack goes down to 1805, heals are 1105, and you can always just switch this up as well, whatever you want to do, but you're focusing on that ice potency, just like I focused on Thunder God Cloud in my other account, where he was doing damage as long as the enemy didn't resist thunder. Same thing with Aerith. As long as the enemy doesn't resist ice, she's going to do a ton of damage once you start putting overboost weapons there. Now, if you don't have these overboosted, then you put in your best weapons to increase magic attack as high as you can. But this is the ideal build to give you healing, to give you boost attack, to give you boost magic attack, and all the ice potency on top of it. You can see ice potency, ice potency, ice potency, magic attack, healing, and boost attack to go along with her main hand that has magic attack, boost attack. This will bring you up to 40 points here, the more than 55 points over here, and ice potency all the way to 100 points for 120. Making Aerith the only character in the game currently to hit max ice potency while healing, while debuffing, and just going nuts. So Aerith is a very, very good choice. If you already have Sephiroth, if you already have Tifa, or you just don't have the resources, there's the New Year's banner that's probably going to be broken. Every banner after this is going to get more and more broken. So the most powerful thing you have in your inventory is your blue crystals. The more blue crystals you have, the more power you have. If you miss one event, who cares? I just want to showcase how fantastic Aerith comes out, and we can actually go do one of the quests right now, so I can actually show you her in action. The Hell House right now obviously is going to be her biggest point, so this isn't like, oh, look how good she is here, because later on she might not, especially if the enemy resists magic and you need a physical DPS, and Tifa would do better. But let's just bring in a solo Aerith, all by herself against one of these quests to showcase that she can take care of herself. So we're going to jump in and we're going to see how far we get into this. I'm going to utilize all of this. Her AoE, her debuffing, her healing, and just showcase. And this is a no overboost. So first wave, 2 enemies, right? Oh no, I only have 1 character. Jokes! I got AoE. Dead. Next. Oh no, AoE again. Alright, no problem. Instead of doing 2 single target attacks, boom, dead. And again, no overboost. This could be 3,000 or more. And now we got the Hell House here. He's got his combo of ice and fire. He starts off with ice. Okay, we want to lower his magic defense at the same time. Boom. Damage while doing magic defense down. And if I had overboost 6, it would go to high potency. So now that he's stuck over there, I can start spamming my 3 materia. And if I want to heal up, like, oh no, he's going to come out of that, I need to heal. Okay, my HP is at 3,405. Let's go for a heal. Healing herself for almost 1,000 damage with this current build. Back to full HP all by herself. Just like that. She's literally taking care of herself. She debuffs, she heals, she does damage, she does everything. So we're going to get that magic defense down before he brings it back up. And now he's got the fire barrier, so we have to use fire attacks. So I'm going to spam fire the entire time. I'm full HP. I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to get him stunned. And this is her by herself, right? And now we're just going to use Ice Summon. I don't have the max potency. This is just my normal potency. He is weak to ice, hitting 25k. And this isn't one of the hard ones, but this just showcases what she can do by herself. She can AoE, she can debuff, she can heal. And that's 1 character on the team. Now imagine when more and more weapons come out like this, where a character can side heal, debuff, DPS still very largely, while having enough HP to survive majority of attacks. And you don't have to just give her all the max 100% ice potency. You can put your best overboost weapons in the back to emphasize everything else about her. So I love this weapon. I love this costume. I think this is one of the best ones they come out with so far. Obviously, there's other utility in the game. Sephiroth and Tifa are going to be better single target hitters. They're going to do more damage than her, right? Because they have 800 potency on their weapon where she doesn't. So if we go look at Sephiroth's weapon at OB6, he hits 660% and maxed out 800%. So he's going to hit harder at lower levels, but he currently at the moment can't hit max ice potency like she can, but he can get a lot of magic attack in there. So it doesn't mean that she replaces Sephiroth or Tifa, right? It just means that she's got so much in one package that she heals, and then you can run 2 more DPS, like full DPS if you want to get in and out of a quest really quickly. And you only need to heal so much, because if you kill a boss fast enough, you don't really need to heal. On the very, very hard critical stuff and the EX2s, you need a bigger healer, but now you can also still run a normal healer like Matt or Tifa or Cloud or Barret while she still does DPS, because her build is still full damage with a pinch of heals. She's full damage with a pinch of heals, right? She didn't slow down because I put that cure on there. All I gotta do is roll a nice cure that has heal percentage on it, HP, magic, and physical, and then she benefits from that cure. And then if I need that pinch of AoE to help my healer, because there's a really crazy hard fight, she can now help. So everything about this screams, whoa. And it's up to you guys. I pulled, I went for it, I love it. This account can technically overboost a lot. And I mean, I can make a god Aerith right now, but it's a non-overboost account, so I'll leave it the way it is for now until I really, really want to showcase it. Let me know what you guys think about this banner down below. I think both weapons are incredible as you're pulling for Aerith, right? That Barret weapon will benefit you, especially when it hits overboost 6. When she gets overboost 6, high potency, magic defense down just for doing damage that you would have normally done is really, really nice. So that is my thoughts on this banner. Again, it is skippable if you have all the other characters. You can build her differently. You can put a different sub-weapon in there offhand. You can still use your umbrella along with her new weapon. It all still works. It depends where your account is. Overboosting, you get that magic attack stance in there. I just think that point that she's the first character to get 100% ice potency, making Shiva go nuts. And because this is her sub-weapon, increases both magic and physical. Summons use both your magic and physical, making that summon that much stronger because it benefits from both stats. So yeah, I really like this, so I pulled for it. Well, that's pretty much everything. I just wanted to showcase this and show you guys what the game is going towards, giving these characters multiple options. And if you did work on one character, it's not bad, but also you could spread it apart and do what you want. So in the end, let me know what you guys are doing with this banner. For now, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.